to the blue side here, banning out the Lancelot. Oh wow, a blue side Lancelot ban. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's kind of crazy, Apbr. What are you going for here, sirs?
Yeah, the Jushin's still there.
You know, if I'm Apbr, if Omega ban out the Baksha, Apbr can just rush pick the Fredrin. I'm not even gonna be mad, dude.
I don't miss those days, Renmar. That was like MSC 2023, where Fredrin was the god of the jungle.
I see value in you.
I see value.
I see value. Come on, Ape. Oh, wait, no. They can just either go Baksha or Juicin.
Yo, the Sushin got banned.
Oh, right, sorry.
Now the Fredrin has more value.
Yeah.
Fredrin, go. Fredrin first pick. Don't pick up the Baksha. And even though that makes the perfect sense, Liquid can do it, you can do it too. Just go Fredrin.
Hey, Coach Jeff.
We're slowly,
you know the drill.
We're slowly saying bye-bye to Jushin.
Okay, they go for the Angela.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, this is gonna be the second time that we've seen the Angela being a first pick blue side here.
Omega needs to steal the Baksha now because you do not want to give Baksha Angela to Apbr.
That's true.
That brings us back to the Baksha Angela CC day.
Yeah,
and the question is this gonna be mid lane Angela or is this gonna be roam Angela?
Yesterday it was mid, so
I hope it's mid.
I hope it's mid.
Yeah.
No, I hope it performs well in mid.
Wherever
I don't
it
hope
goes.
that it's not mid in terms of performance.
Can't believe we're at a time where, because of how language has evolved, we have to actually give that disclaimer.
clarify which mid. What do
that's
we
true.
mean?
Well, here you go. The Baksha and Valentina. Now they also have unlimited heart guards just because the cooldown is so low.
Yeah, and Valentina, of course, one of the best heroes you can pick up during expanding rivers. Because most likely the picks that are going to end up on the side of Apbr, those are ultimates that Valentina can steal. And other than that, it just makes Valentina get around faster, which means that she can save her dashes for the key moments that she needs it.
Yeah.
Uranus Angela.
So this feels like Smart Omega, similar to yesterday, drafting for expanding rivers, or at least based on the first two picks that they've revealed so far. But
okay, Granger. I think Omega just go pick up the Claude later on for next game. It's going to be available for them.
The Esmeralda is open, bro.
Esmeralda at the EXP lane could be really good too. Bit of a nightmare matchup. Actually, even Uranus has a hard time with dealing with the Phoveus, so maybe that's something Omega would want to consider. Because I always thought that, okay, Uranus against Phoveus, it might be bad for Phoveus in the long run. But Phoveus just does so much damage, surprisingly, that even the tankiness of the Uranus isn't actually enough to sustain it.
Yeah, and I feel like the healing that the Phoveus gets as well, just insane. And there you go, the Fanny locked in for Ryzen, which confirms that this will be a roam Baksha.
Yep.
Wait, you know what? We've seen Fanny roam somewhere else.
Hey.
Forgot which MPL region. I don't want to call it yet.
wait, I remember mid in SG.
Or Fanny mid. At this point, I'm not gonna call which jungle pick is this.
Or
It's 100% a Fanny jungle. I'm just gonna say that now. It's Ryzen.
It is Ryzen, yeah.
and why were they were so confident in this pickup? Like,
Hey man, it's not every day that you see people bonding like that. Yes, sir! And the classic wake me up. There you go.
that was too bad. Okay, at least he gets to.
Yeah, and now
Wake
they're
up.
now moving towards the banning phase. They're gonna take out the show. Oh, this guy's just acting.
Nah, he's just acting. Okay, so
The authenticity is gone.
They definitely will be limiting all those roam options, which could make things much more difficult for the Manny.
I just want to say, what college are these, are the battle trips people from? Because they're a fun crowd.
Oh well, I'm gonna read it. I think it's Batangas State University.
Where'd you see that?
On the lanyard.
Oh,
Wow.
that was quick.
Okay, yeah.
You have such good eyesight.
Thanks. I wasn't born with it. But yes, now they're going to take away the Fredrin. Still no jungle option here for Apbr, but a huge Claude ban for the side of the Bees. No more Claude for Netscape.
Yeah. They
Sad.
Well,
Still have carry.
yeah, at least that's still there. So is... Or so
wait.
are the other options.
Apbr need to ban all the... no. Are they going to be okay with going up against a Moskov and Fana in one team?
Oh, yeah.
That's two heroes that can just split up your map. Apbr need to ban out the Moskov.
They don't.
And they're going to take with Esmeralda instead. I feel like that's still a good ban, but the Moskov, as you mentioned, might just be a big problem, considering that Fanny and Moskov on late game, with the Baksha as well, is just insane global presence.
Yeah, and you have an Angela, which most likely in the center of the map.
Yes.
That's going to be tough. Unless you're going to send your Uranus, who clears minion waves very slowly as the guy taking care of minion waves. So that you can send your Angela to the Uranus, but then you're wasting so much utility and strong frontline tankiness just for clearing up minion waves. I think heading into this Omega right now, Apbr are running out of options in terms of what else they can draft. Carry, as expected. Moskov was one of the options, but now Carry adds an even stronger team fighting presence.
Yeah.
Even for split pushing, she's okay.
I feel like the Grok could be a good option again here for the side of Apbr. If they're still looking for a roamer, at least they could potentially pose a threat to that Vanny, but the Cho is equally great, especially in the expanding rivers.
Yeah, and the jungler for Apbr remains to be probably one of the biggest questions here. The Fredrin's also taken out by Smart Omega.
They might be stuck with a Joy or a Lucas as one of the go-to options.
Again for James Passes, does he try it again?
How do you even counter a Fanny straight up in the jungle?
Because last time it was a Lucas
Hayabusa?
into the Fanny also, but
Oh yeah, you're right.
it didn't.
Oh, it's a Uranus jungle.
Okay.
Okay, so that makes sense now. You give the CC to Lord JM up against whoever they pick here on the side of Omega. And then we get our final lineup coming in from Smart Omega. Because right now what it's looking at, it's going to be Baksha Rome. And of course a Ryzen jungle Fanny. They're still looking for an XP lane. And honestly, against a CC, you don't have a lot of options.
Oh, wait. It's a Uranus jungle. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So against the CC, there's no Lapu. The Phobius you mentioned is still there, although might be much more difficult. What about the Glue?
Oh yeah, I feel like Glue could be a good option here. Oh, what
I
else
like the
is
Glue. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, they're gonna go for the Ruby, which means that it's the XP lane. Is it gonna be an XP lane Ruby?
Ruby, yeah.
Ah.
You know, we're so used to Super Yoshi using this Ruby.
I was supposed to say.
XP Ruby. I'm trying to think why.
Maybe it's out of comfort, and maybe because you could cancel the Yo-Yo Blitz from time to time, but that's not all the time.
Yeah. Even if you get a big ultimate off,
It's not a winning lane either.
are you really just playing it's
survival?
Just like it's like a hard utility Ruby. It's just maximizing all your interruptions, your micro stuns, just to mess up with the team fighting of Omega. That's how it feels like to me.
Yeah, it feels like they really got forced in this Ruby pickup. But let's see, maybe it's still comfort for the side of Smart Omega as we enter game number 2. Apbr secured a hard-fought win in game 1, securing a dub by 25 minutes. And let's see how this will run out here for game number 2. If Apbr secures this, it's going to be the first sweep of week number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday were 6 games, and maybe we could see 9
Welcome
today.
to
Let's
Mobile
enter the last
Legends.
dawn.
It's such a nice welcome back to see maxed out series for the entire
I love
week.
that for you.
If that's gonna happen, but yeah, okay, so far it's great. They just kept themselves hidden, not necessarily showing themselves to Super Yoshi. Maybe that's gonna be a thing now. Like you gotta hide when you know that there's a roamer that's definitely just gonna keep going for the invades and trying to disrupt you. So far, it's been pretty quiet.
Yep, no big action happening just yet. Level 2 secured here for Ryzen, and they're going to go for X-Nova.
Now there is. X-Nova might be the first target. Vengeance already used here.
Ouch!
Oh, the enhanced basic attack hurts from X-Nova. That's a surprise. Ryzen actually falls in first blood, and Super Yoshi next. What better start for James Banks on a Uranus jungle?
Yeah, they overestimated the aggression and the damage that they can dish out against a Gatot Kacha who has Vengeance
And a concussive blast.
and a concussive blast and a powerful passive ability that enhanced basic attack actually does hurt if it lands on the right target.
Yeah, and now James Banks Gonna snowball on this Uranus. Gonna be extremely hard to kill, and they're gonna go for
quick taunt.
X-Nova.
Oh,
No, they're gonna go for Super Yoshi. And that's another kill for AP Bren.
they're gonna start farming in the enemy jungle.
Yeah, Omega overheated with the very first one, and now it's just going to be up to them to find their typical turnaround at minute 8 to 9. While AP Brent, they can just continue this. Clear up minion waves. Shizo looks like he's having a comfortable time against the carry in lane. Let's see if Omega can find a swing maybe around Turtle 2, but it's looking like a bit of a 8 to 10 minute turnaround for Omega.
It's going to be a long early game here for Omega because of that abysmal start on this Fanny. James Banks already starting this turtle, and I feel like the contest is non-existent here for Omega. They're not even going to try. Ryzen's going to go for the orange buff instead, but this is the expanding rivers. That's going to be the turtle secured, and they're going to run back to that orange, but it's all going to be taken here by Ryzen.
Yeah, I think this was pointed out even yesterday. Despite what happened in the first few minutes of the game, you still have to watch out for Ryzen and his capability to find trades. He was actually first to get level 4 even before James Banks earlier, but things have changed quite a bit right now, especially since they had the turtle, and now Super Yoshi seems to be the next target. No Revitalize could save him from that situation.
Yeah, everything's just going perfectly right now for AP Brand. It's one of those games where it's like, oh, cool, we got another kill. Wow, we got a perfect start. Yeah, let's just continue this.
Yeah, and looks like the purple buff is stolen right away, right in front of the Fanny, and Ryzen is struggling. No energy left, has to go out, and here comes the Heart Guard.
Heart Guard plus the AOG, multiple members knocked up, but Nevsky's here to join the fight. However, X-Nova finds the kill on James. They are already forced to run away. Ryzen decides to join it again, but he still cannot fight back. There's not enough damage in AP Bren. They're just ready for it all the time.
Yeah, the sustain of AP Bren is just way too strong. Even though we do see them falling down low, at that point the members of Omega cannot overly commit into that fight lest AP Bren turn things around. It's a Dreadnought armor rush here for James Banks, leading up to the War Axe for the CC and the Ruby. Meanwhile, it is a 1,000 gold lead for Shizo in the gold lane against a carry. Already has the Hunter Strike just built.
Oh, and this is going to be a really tough time here for Omega. Ryzen is looking for scraps inside the jungle of AP Bren, able to secure it via the Retribution. That means that he has to wait around in his own jungle with 0 things spawning inside of it. It's already cleared out by AP Bren.
Yeah, it's a 2-level gap existing between these junglers. Level 7 for James Banks, and Ryzen struggling to get level 6. Nevsky gets to dodge
the taunt lands.
The AOG. There's the IMU Heart Guard as well, coming in from Haji. But then...
it's a lot of resources right before the turtle.
Yeah.
Spent out, but I think the Heart Guard is the bigger resource use. Is fine because at this point X-Nova can just front. His biggest resource is actually his second skill besides the AOG.
Yeah. And now no one is there to contest this objective. James Banks just gets his level 8. The I Am Offended was committed by James here, but there will be absolutely no follow-up whatsoever. Heart Guard already committed by Apple, but it seems like they don't care. Lord James still trying to fight under the turret, but Omega are doing their best. They're defending as much as they can.
What the hell? That's without War Axe.
Yep. That's how much it hurts. That's easy for you.
And there you go. Already a lot of snowball coming in from AP Bren. And I feel like it doesn't even matter. The expanding rivers right now don't really matter much for Omega, apart from the fact that they could defend faster. But AP Bren, they just keep on coming, and they're not stopping with another AOG.
Okay, but they were on the other side of the map to block the follow-up damage from Shizo, but the Heart Guard! Clutch saving the gold laner of AP Bren. James Banks do all alone, but is able to fight even up against 4.
That's what it looks like if an Angela mid lane is winning, huh? Looks really good.
And it looks really, and looks something that you would love to ban if you're red side.
Yeah.
And now a lot of teams understand how this draft functions. And that was a crucial Heart Guard. And just right now, it's already up once again.
A well-timed taunt though from X-Nova might just save Shizu right here. But then again, another Heart Guard comes to save the day. Instead, it's James and Super Yoshi who will fall despite them being the ones to start to engage. Lord James still trying to fight back. The Vengeance saving him, Clutch. But then Ryzen finishes off the kill with a cutthroat.
man, you can ring the bell at this point. I mean, Omega does have a capability to come back, but AP Brand, they're just playing everything right. Although, I want to commend how well James and Super Yoshi actually linked up that engage at the bottom lane. That was their initiation. James went in, he committed the I'm offended, while Super Yoshi took the long way around, was able to bump, but then MVP of the game, the man who, or woman who hero designed Angela over at the Muton Studios.
In the recent patch.
Yeah, I did not expect the hard drive to come back that quick.
I mean, I wonder how the meeting went. It's like, how about we give Angela a 20-second base cooldown on all 3 levels?
From the 70.
That must be fun. No more fleeting time.
Bottom lane, Ryzen almost popped Aqua, actually.
Damn. Almost, though, and that's going to be the turtle. Still going to the hands of AP Brand. Perfect turtle run here for James Panks, who is still deathless with a 90% KP.
Yeah.
Uranus, baby.
This is not looking too good for Smart Omega. They're the team who has the draft, who could potentially take advantage of the expanding river so much well because of the mobility they already have. But now they couldn't even provide as much help to Ryzen, even despite the expanding rivers, just because of how behind they are. So even though Ryzen gets to find targets occasionally every now and then, the other members couldn't keep up, or they just need to catch up in terms of farm first before they actually decide to fight.
The Uranus jungle play here by AP Brand was perfect. The fact that they rush picked the Angela, maybe they saw something from the game of Falcons yesterday and said, hey, instead of picking up a jungle carry, what if we go for a tanky carry instead? Pair that up with an Angela, so that makes the rest of the team so much more difficult to kill, and that's what we've seen. Because yes, of the unfortunate start where Omega wanted to take that trade against X-Nova but got punished, and then when AP Brand decided to invade the jungle after that, Omega even continued to lose more, which eventually snowballed into this. But similar to the last time, how well will AP Brand's late game fare up against a team that has a carry?
Oh, I'm offended, forcing out the Heart Guard, but they still gain access to this tier 1, however, and now they take it down. Omega could not do much to defend that turret.
So they just trade up one turret up top, but that's still a mid lane for a top lane turret. And a trade one here by AP Brand. They're going to go for Aqua here. The Cutthroat is available.
What? What is this sustain? Aqua still alive. One-on-one against her Fanny.
And Ryzen didn't use Cutthroat.
Why? What happened there? I was waiting for that burst. He was good.
Yeah, that was green, man.
Yeah, that Aqua should have... Whoa, what happened?
Hey, man, maybe Aqua was just... I don't know, dude. At some point when you play Fanny, there's so many buttons to press.
Okay.
Run it back. Run it back.
Oh, wait, Aqua gets to escape.
Oh, no, he can't.
Escape the range of the turret, but that's his turret, so it doesn't matter anyway.
And that's going to be the Lord. Started here by AP Brand, and they can't contest this anymore, and that's going to be AP Brand securing the first Lord of the game, but Lord JM...
Wow. Just with the vengeance, he gets to live and buys enough space, time for James Panks to secure the objective. And they probably saw this coming because they knew that Ryzen just came from top lane. But what they don't know is that he's still there, trying to look for another target. Fails to find another one, though, and instead will just retreat.
Okay. Purple buff is still going to get secured by AP Brand. Omega, this defense is going to be tough. It's not endable yet for AP Brand, but they might be able to just take out a good chunk of the base. So it's a good thing that Ryzen is managing the minion waves up top to help delay and make this siege of AP Brand a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the only win condition left. If you're Omega, you need to defend against the Lord, wait for the carry to scale up, and Ryzen is doing his very best to secure other lanes and make sure that the defense would be a bit less of taxing here for the side of Omega. And they're able to melt down that Lord quite quickly as well as they head on to the mid lane. Now Lord JM gonna defend against this wave coming in from Omega.
Yeah, at least Lord JM too. Managing it somehow, but that's a beautiful I'm offended combo, but without enough damage, they aren't really able to convert. And apart from the fact that I feel it was a failed attempt from AP Brand to use the curtain call AOG combo, so Smart Omega were still able to survive that attempt and not necessarily lose much. It's somehow still a great defense that we saw from them.
Yeah, we haven't acknowledged it yet, but this is also a very difficult game for a carry. You have two Vengeances on the other side that you have to deal with the CC, with the Gacha. The Uranus is really chunky, which will be able to take out a good amount of your damage. For sure, the frontliners, including the jungler, is also backing dominant size. So if you're a carry at this point, it's like, okay, when, how will I be able to do this?
I agree. You gotta find Shizo if you're the carry. That's easier said than done. And look at the threat of the Heart Guard. Just the mere threat of the Heart Guard cursor around that CC. As a fan, you don't want to mess with that. You don't want to waste your energy.
Wasn't it in week 1 where we saw a CC kill a Fanny up top? And
yes, it was.
Suddenly, I thought we were about to see that again happen in this game.
Ouch.
But oh my goodness, the damage from Shizu is just too much. Ryzen, fortunately, gets to escape.
Able to escape with a sliver of health. And looks like the purple buff will be taken away again this time around. 30 seconds before the next Lord spawns. And in terms of objectives, it has been perfect for AP Brand. 5 turrets, a Lord, and 3 turtles. Omega, for the last few minutes, they weren't able to secure any footing in this game. They were able to secure waves, however, able to defend against that Lord. This might just be different if Ryzen is not able to at least give some sort of advantage around this Lord take.
Yeah, use your Project Next redeem codes right now. I'm not going to say that out loud. Y'all can read, take a picture or something. Okay, so for AP Bren, I don't think they're going to be facing any sort of resistance whatsoever from Omega in terms of getting this Lord. It's going to be a free one. So now Omega's just going to hope that they can actually defend this, because AP Bren are just absolutely stacked. They have the frontliners to throw bodies. And I know we say that a lot, but literally they can just do that. Throw bodies, win game with Lord.
Yeah, and especially with a Heart Guard, anybody who jumps in first or anybody who gets caught by James or Ryzen here could just receive a Heart Guard in less than 15 seconds. You'd have the Heart Guard up again.
Yeah.
I feel like we're already in the meta where we can say that there could be 2 Heart Guards in one extended team fight.
Yeah, there could be. And that's just with the magic boots, the CD boots that you're seeing on Aqua. But there's still a very high possibility that we see that curtain call already committed, and there you go. Another AOG. But even without it landing, it forced out so much from Smart Omega.
Yeah, and the push continues here for AP Bren. Netsky tries his best to defend bot lane. They're able to do so, but Shizo, assassination attempt coming in from Ryzen. He's now escaping with his life, but the Heart Guard is expended, cancels it out to clear the wave up top. What a maneuver from AP Bren.
If this was old Angela, it was different, but...
Yep. It's this.
Oh, no!
Ryzen, that is the target you needed to find. What a pick!
Perfect targeting, and an AOG used by Haji instead and not by X-Nova.
They're melting.
Smart Omega right now are clearly fighting back. Ryzen to trying to catch up. We'll try to look for another target. Aqua might be the next one. But they have ways to defend. Another Heart Guard already committed. It's just gonna be used on Lord JM, but they can't really fight back with just 2 members.
Oh, Ryzen might have just completely saved the game here for Omega. We might be on the way to an even longer game, James.
And there you go, another setup from James. But Lord JM is actually able to escape. Curtain call, AOG, 3 members were actually caught in that moment. And Lord JM all alone. Surprisingly, the splash damage, you could feel it. They're able to manage it by themselves. Ryzen almost finding another kill. But Lord JM with Aqua actually still alive.
And Haji, low on HP. 3 people left to defend here for Omega. It's a 5v3 scenario inside the base.
There's a Rose Gold Meteor pickup from Ryzen here. Another Heart Guard already used. Again onto Lord JM. X-Nova trying to sustain as much as he can. But Omega clear the waves. It's not over just yet for AP Bren.
Wow. AP Bren. Still too much housekeeping to deal with right now in terms of the items. Already a Magic Lantern, a Glowing Wand for this Valentina, who's damaged. Again, it's going to be hard to actually feel the damage of the Valentina here, considering that the burst damage that she has is handled very well by the Uranus, the Angela, and the Kacha. 2 gold laners already. Netsky and Shizo are fully item locked. The Malefic Gun already in the hands of the carry might be a little bit of a difference maker, wherein if AP Bren don't actually get the carry down, then Netsky's going to be able to clean up the fight.
Yeah, and who would have thought after that abysmal start here for Omega, they're now able to have their footing again against AP Bren. This might just be a crucial Lord take. AP Bren!
Or JM is the target here, but Nevsky
Oh!
decided to dash away for a bit, and now it's AP Bren on the chase. They're trying to go after Nevsky, but
Ryzen.
when he was able to escape, they decided to
Ryzen.
engage instead. Super Yoshi isolated,
One more,
but
one more.
Ryzen making things happen
Whoa,
up top.
whoa.
Aqua might
Aqua
just
gets
be
home.
able to recall, but will
It's
he
an
have it?
Angela!
No!
It's an Angela!
Saved by the Baksha! It was the Baksha that stopped the first recall of the Angela! We're going to game 3!
Holy! And that's how you know that today's gonna be a good day for MLBB.
What?
The Angela able to go home.
My hair.
You come back from Germany and now we have 9 games.
Hey, we're not yet done.
3, we got 6 yesterday.
Yes.
So
oh, yeah.
I'm counting yesterday too.
Oh yeah,
And
Welcome
now-
back, welcome back. It's good to have you back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh wow, that was such an ending for game 2. It was already a game to lose here for
Yeah.
Smart Omega, but Ryzen.
Dude, well, we said it. When he picked off Shizo, he saved it. We didn't expect he'd save it that way, being the guy to eventually get the split push win. And then, yes, AP Brand actually acknowledged that the members of Omega that Ryzen was split pushing, they were all trying to recall, but Omega didn't let them. The Baksha saved it.
Oh man, the Angela felt so bad. I feel like the moment that you see your base halfway through with a siege minion as thick as it could be. Ryzen, our game 2 MVP with that Fanny pulls you in with that win.
Oh my goodness. I just want to say, aside from the 0% win rate so far of the buff Angela, it was a very similar ending to how Falcons lost yesterday, with only few there to defend. And now Aqua being able to recall, but he couldn't do much. And I believe he was actually staying in their base even before that fight broke out, because he was looking to manage it still all by himself. But they badly needed him to join already.
He was managing, he hard guarded. The team fight extended. Aqua still saw that Ryzen was split pushing. He recalled, was interrupted by Super Yoshi, was finally able to recall, but then it just wasn't enough because Omega were not letting the members of AP Brand go home. But yes, we have to acknowledge how AP Brand took the lead in this game first, and how eventually it all boiled down to Ryzen finding that key pick off onto Shizo. Because AP Brand again had that lineup that can, similar to game number 1, the game number 1 Omega lineup, just eventually start running into your jungle and just getting your farm if they can pick certain conditions. AP Brand picked those specific conditions. But then Omega just had to hold on, similar to what AP Brand did, which was you just need to find that one key pickoff. And it was Ryzen for majority of the game we saw putting himself in harm's way time and time again to try and find that turnaround play.
Man, Ryzen has had 8 seconds, dude. Had 8 seconds before the Hearth Guard would be up again. And within that 8 seconds, he found the right target and eventually found the right play. Set himself up for success. Look at the positioning inside the map. While everything was happening, he had his own mission to end the game.
Aqua joined. Aqua was recalling here already, but then interrupted by Super Yoshi.
This is where
rough.
This is where you say that KDA doesn't
Yeah, KDA doesn't matter. Hell yeah.
Super Yoshi was 0-6-1, but that was the play which potentially saved the game.
He did. If that Angela was able to get back sooner, then
it would be different.
It would be different because we saw
the minions.
Yeah, we saw that Aqua was able to actually handle Ryzen.
He had Holy Crystal too.
Yeah, he had Holy Crystal too. He definitely would have given Ryzen a big scare, which meant that Ryzen's attention would have been split, giving one more chance for a member of AP Brand to go back to base and help out the Angela. But yeah, Super Yoshi saved it while Ryzen sealed the deal, bro.
Hey man, MLBB team game 2025 looking great. This is looking to be a classic already in game number 2. And when we look at this game as a whole, it always felt as if AP Brand had proper control early, mid, and even late. They had the Angela, they had the Granger farmed up. This guy had one of the best laning phases in his career here for this game. He was able to outlane Netski, which is kind of hard to do in this meta. It was able to farm up that Counter-Strike fairly quickly too.
Yeah, if I could sum up the series so far in, yes, I will say this one word, feels bad. No space.